All right, we are back. Nice. Okay, let's test this out. Boom, boom, boom. I'm using this new layout. I'm gonna have Unreal Engine on the on full screen. I have my webcam on top of the monitor, so sometimes I don't see this little part underneath the webcam here. Okay, cool. So I was creating these building pieces. I was thinking of making some kind of like barrier, some kind of like thing that goes around the whole town, like this kind of like militarized barrier. And I came up with some pieces for it. So I have a corner piece, this center one, this side piece, and the ramp. So let's see what can we do with this. I'm gonna snap them every 50 units and see if I can make something cool. Okay. I should have made this one squared like these other ones, but the ramps don't really allow for that. That way I can place them. I can just replace one mesh for the other, but also they have some angles. Yeah, these are a little bit more complicated. There you go. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna cover all this thing around with this. I'm gonna hide this template area. These rocks. And try to go around. I'm gonna see what shapes can I come up with. Snap every 50. Oops, the camera is totally off. I changed setups today, so nice. Okay, now we're good. That was funny. Also, okay, need to make sure that the audio is working. Yeah, I think it's fine. It will be cool to have something that goes like somewhere here, then goes here, around this area. And have a tower every every 3 pieces or something. Did I reset the... Okay, probably need to change this pivot point so it will be a little bit easier. Yeah, let's do this. Corner, horizontal piece, tower, and then other 3 pieces. Gonna follow that pattern. And see what happens. I like this corner piece a lot. I'm missing this one. I can probably merge this, but maybe I can come up with different variations. Okay, here I think I'm gonna go up.
Will you make an entrance point some kind of big door or want to cover whole town with these walls?
Hey, how's it going? Will you make an entrance point to some kind of big door? I thought of this like some kind of militarized barrier. So there's this ramp that is a separate piece, and you can go up. You fight these androids, and you can go through and down, or you can also just hide this, so it's only one way in. If we get all these ramps out of here, it's gonna be like a barrier from the outside. I'm thinking maybe like the logic behind this is like some kind of like mining town. I have some cool mines I worked on a couple of months ago, and I would like to place them somewhere around, maybe here. So I'm thinking like maybe these people cannot like leave the town, and they're being like oppressed by these you know, the people who control these robots. In that case, we cannot really have ships in here because they shouldn't be able to fly away unless they are like part of that faction. So yeah, it's kind of cool. And here I have an elevator inside each tower, so you can actually go down and press E to go up through here, and you will be able to fight these robots, which are a little bit hard to kill. I need to modify the difficulty. And these are some modular pieces I made.
That's good idea, slightly smiling face.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun with this project. Kind of like merging a lot of my older projects in one. I had like a 60s American diner, and I said like, hey, what if we make it sci-fi? I kind of like the taverns in Star Wars, so I was thinking like it would be super cool to like bring it somewhere here. This bathroom is super clean. It's kind of funny. Definitely need to make it more sci-fi. I have some glitch in the wall material. Have these creatures here. It's kind of fun. I like this. I got this waitress model from Sketchfab, just as a placeholder. I need to think what to put in here, but yeah. Let's see if we can cover this a little bit. The problem with the mines that I have is that they are like 20 gigabytes in size. For some reason, they're super heavy. So I need to optimize that. Not sure why that file is so heavy. I'll see to maybe making a level instance of just the things I need and see how big is that file, because having probably the project just has a bunch of things and like 8K textures and stuff. I need to like make the textures like 2K maximum. Because if not, it becomes too heavy for performance and in size, in disk size and everything. Okay, here I wanna go this way. Can probably just copy the whole thing. It goes corner, one piece, and this actually is a tower. I could probably make myself a nice spline tool to just place this around. Here I want another corner and go that way. That'll be very cool. And I would like to add some other aspects. Okay, I think.
Is this going to be able for mobile or PC?
For now, it's just a project I'm playing with. Not thinking of make it like a commercial project, but if I do release this, it's going to be for PC. I'm using the Unreal Engine. It's the RPG engine. It's a template for Unreal Engine that comes with a lot of functionality, and it's a multiplayer template. So if I spend enough time like working on it, I could make it into a small multiplayer game. I would like to do something simple, you know, like have a couple missions, go explore, have a small story. I would like to do something like that, to play with my cousin and some friends, but yeah, don't have any kind of like big expectations for it. I do have a Steam, how do you call it, I bought one, I don't know how is it called, like, you know, a storefront space, so I'm able to actually upload this. I bought that like a while ago, so I would like to use it just to make the game easier for download. If I ever release it, it's most likely going to be free, just for people to have fun with. There's a lot of games to pick from, so just getting somebody to download your game is kind of this one is not snapping there. I guess I need to copy this location. It's probably because this other point is offset. And let's snap to 50. Okay, and then I'm going to copy this location and paste. Ah, okay, I made them separate. Oh, okay, now they're not sharing the pivot. Oof, I need to make those changes, because if not, so everything snaps nicely. Because I separated these pieces and the pivot changed. That way I can really just place everything super fast. Okay, I got some issues with the textures on the edges, cause this is a triplanar material and that uses vertex painting, and I did some beveling and then I modified the normals, and in some areas I'm having some issues. Let's see. Need to readjust the pivot points. Okay, so we got this. Let's try to make this a little bit quicker. So I'm gonna copy all these other ones, try to put them here. Basically I need to copy all of this without the droids and the elevator. So let me hide that. This one and all of these ones are the ranged AI. Let's hide those. Now I can select. Is there anything else? Let's probably hide this also. Little helmet. Okay. Let's see if I got everything. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna copy this. And I need to mirror this on X. Rotate 45. And I got that shape. Now I need to push everything. I got out of the grid, so I guess I'll just place it without snapping or snapping to 1. Something like this. Oh, is it even a little higher? That's strange. It shouldn't be any. Okay, almost there. I guess that's the point. Okay, I think it feels nice. And then I could probably just reuse this again to close the other gaps, just to give a quick idea. Something like that. But this time I think I'm gonna move pushing every 50 units. So hopefully that snaps a little nicer. Oops, right there.
I feel like you are making Great Wall of China face with tears of joy.
It is it is something like that. It is the Great Wall of China sci-fi edition. I actually thought of something like that when I when I made this transform X. One more, bloop. Okay, is it actually there? Nope. Okay, I guess we're gonna move every 10. Did I got this right? I think I'm missing a couple of points. Okay. Again, I'm down. That's strange. I don't know why this goes down if I'm just moving on the same axis. Very, very strange. And push it out a little. I think it goes down a little bit more. Is it 1 unit? Okay, I think that's pretty close. Nice. Okay, this one goes into the sand. Could probably. Oh, you see, is it the terrain that is not equal? Okay, yeah, here we got some the terrain because I sculpted, but no problem. Let's get rid of these modules. Probably don't need that. Nice. And here, let's get the landscape. And let's flatten this out. Cool. Now I think it's sitting on the ground. Not yet. We can always just sculpt it super softly to make that effect of like sand piling a little bit. At least as long as it's not floating, that's everything that matters for now. And the rest should be flat. Nice. Yeah, it's just that edge because I was working with these dunes. So, well, this kind of like sand mountains or whatever that is. Cool. And here let's continue the pattern. No, let's just go straight and close it. Is it floating here? No, it's flat. Okay. Here, I'm gonna push to 50 units. And this one should snap. One more. And we can get rid of that ramp. Nice. Okay, now the city is, I mean the town is enclosed. Probably the wall should go all the way around. That makes more sense. Even it can even go up the hills. That will make it look more interesting. Okay, let's see how this looks from the player perspective. Maybe it needs to be a little bit it might help to have more variation. Okay, it's taking a little bit to load. Boom, 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 boom. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 bum, 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 bum. Okay, yeah, we got it. Oh, I need to that that template area, I need to close it. And it's not loading because of world partition. I need to change the options to make it always load. Let's see if I can go to that. Oh, okay, almost there. Okay, let's see from here. Spatially loaded, it's called the option that I need to change. Oh yay, the sci-fi desert city. Oh crap. Computer is my computer is lagging a little. Okay, nice. Let me hide that thing to make it to actually be able to get the view. I like the idea, but we need to actually be able to see it. Okay, this thing I need to make it into a group. Temple, select all descendants, group. That's a little bit heavy. Oh, okay, it's gonna get probably other stuff that I had in there. Let's see if we can find the pivot point. It's in the center because I'm probably grabbing the other stuff. I'm just gonna push it down a little bit, leave it there. Yeah, nice. These rocks we don't need right now, we just gonna delete them. I can set the rest this nicely later. And to make all this spatially loaded, I probably need to find the assets. Control B and right click. Is it by asset that I need to do it, or is it on the world partition? I think it's by asset. Spatially. Is it inside the content browser? I mean the details panel. Space. spatially loaded. Spatially loaded, it means that it's gonna be loaded depending on the distance from the player inside each grid in the world partition map. So if I take that check off, it means that I need to select all of these. Oops, how do I do that? Let's go top view, select that wall. Maybe let's go wireframe. Gonna select all of this. Wow, it's getting a little bit heavy, this top view. Yeah, I want to select all of this. Oh, I'm selecting the other. I need a data layer to actually hide this and activate it when I need. Let's hide this template. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to actually hide the landscape as well. Nice. And I think we have the ultra dynamic sky somewhere, and the weather. Let's hide those because you get them selected everywhere. And now I should be able to get this. Shift. And the droids are there. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna select this and so it's so laggy. I don't know why it gets so laggy on the top view. Okay, now I have it. Now I go to specially loaded and click the check. I mean uncheck that, so it's gonna be always loaded. Okay, cool. Now we can go back to lit mode. Perspective. Control H to unhide. Nice. Okay, cool. Now it likes to move. I don't understand why it gets so laggy on wireframe. Like here we are processing light and textures and everything, and it moves nicely. But when I go wireframe, for some reason Unreal is like nope. While other 3D programs are like, yeah, wireframe is nicer to process, but not here in Unreal. Maybe there's some logic behind it. So if we play from here, we should be able to see all these buildings no matter what, because they're not gonna get unloaded. Nice, beautiful. Now we can see that in the far away. Also the landscape, you wanted to make it loaded all the time, because you don't want your mountains to disappear in the distance. That looks very strange. Cool, nice. Now I look like I'm surrounded. There's no escape. I forgot to repeat the ramps. Oh, damn it. It's okay. It's funny, I can almost fly with this dash ability. The drones are saying hello, like hey. And I think I don't have my weapon because I placed it on underneath the sand. Okay, maybe I can just hit them. Yeah, this template comes with this kind of like kung fu fighting camera twist that I'm not sure about. I don't like that effect too much. It's kind of cool, but it needs definitely a lot of polishing. But for the style I'm going for, I don't think I like that. Oh crap, these droids are super intense. uh, need to really sit down and work on the AI to make it not so intense. All right, that's kind of cool. Oh, I do have the ramps. It's just that again they're not spatially loaded. Okay. Let me copy this name and see if I can get all of them in the outliner. And they are not spatially loaded. Okay, so yeah, sometimes world partition is very strange. Are they called different? No. Okay, so they're not checked. It means that I should be able to see the ramps everywhere. Ah, okay, we don't have ramps on these areas, but we do have on these ones. Ah, okay. No, it's just the way I copied the thing. So yeah, no, everything's fine. It was my mistake. Yeah, we don't need them everywhere. Nice, I like this. Come on, jump over. Oh, here's another killer robot. But okay, I'm not gonna get too distracted with that. Damn, this is super laggy. It's no, it's running at 60 frames per second in some areas, and then the frame drops when it recalculates the virtual textures, so probably not gonna have that. You see there, oof, it's recalculating and it really drops all the frames. This map is gonna be perfect to learn optimization. There's so much to optimize. These rocks need to add some collision in there. Okay, what's next? Let's try to get the mines in here. Yeah, let's just focus on the main picture, not the details. I like what I have going on, but yeah, let's make this somehow functional. These mines I have are super cool and super heavy. For some reason the file is super heavy. Let's see how much space I got left. 40 gigs. That's not very good. I'm gonna buy myself a super nice hard drive so I don't have this issue anymore. It's kinda nice because I get to be very careful with how much space I'm using, and I'm really trying to keep my files organized. In that sense, it's very cool. What happened to my things? Oh, they got unloaded. Yeah, again, welcome to world partition. World partition editor. Let's load the whole thing. Come on. Load. Okay. They don't want to load from the map. World partition. It's a pain. Even the Titan project, they use world partition, and I mean,
You have a side scroller template. I'm brand new to Unreal and Unity.
a side scroller template. There is a side scroller template in Unreal to make like a kind of like platformer games, There is one. It's a little bit old, but you can get the, you know, a great idea of how to set up a side scroller for sure. I'm using the RPG engine template, which is a super interesting template that was on discount a couple of days ago, and I was like, yeah, I would like to use that.
I'm super new to this.
Yeah, it's super cool.
We will check it out.
Unreal is it's super nice. Very very cool software. There's a lot of documentation and videos and communities, and it's super nice. Let's try to open the mine project. Okay, let's move this to 5.5. Okay. Let's see if my computer can handle both projects. Most likely not. This other project I'm bringing, it's super heavy. I got these things unloaded, but for some reason I cannot load it through the world partition map, and I cannot just click on the outliner and pin it like before in 5.2. Strange. There's definitely another way to do this. I guess we crashed the OBS. Oops. Is it working now? Oops. I think so. Let me double check. Oops. Okay, yes, we are live. We are live. We are back live. Everything's good. Just crashed the whole thing. My computer was like, nope. You cannot have two projects open and stream at the same time. The encoding from OBS was like, nope. And what happened here? Come on, where are my beautiful textures? Come on, Unreal, you can do this. Load my project. Don't tell me that. Okay, this project got super messed up. Oh wow. It should not look like this. It should look like very cool. A alien do kind of like. Wow, never seen a project so messed up. Did I move it from one? I mean, it's because I just moved it from one version to the other. This is not supposed to look like this. Oops. Let's give it another try, I guess.
Now it's looking more sci-fi.
Yeah, let me reopen this. I was not expecting this to happen. Let me see if I can show you how it looks. It looks like this. I think I have an example on the internet right here on my ArtStation. It should look like this. Yes, like this. Like this. Not like. Wow, the image quality, it's very bad. I need to get ArtStation Pro because it looks very pixelated. Wow, yeah, now I'm realizing. Maybe it's because it's a 1080 image and I'm looking at a 4K monitor, so I can see like the grain. But this is what we are trying to open. Let's see if we can actually get it. I want to move this to the other one. Okay, I have this other project open. Oof, let me close that. This one is supposed to be closed. Maybe that's why it's not loading, because we don't have enough video memory. Window viewport 1. There you go. Nice. Come on, Unreal, you can do it. It was just Unreal was like, nope, you don't have enough memory, video memory, so I'm not gonna load your project. Now we have enough video memory. Yes, it looks like it's supposed to. Bright as bright can be. We are missing some stuff. Again, is it world partition or did I make some changes? Oh yeah, my GPU was like, no, we are not doing this. And also streaming, it takes a lot of performance out of your computer, especially because you are encoding video and you're using everything. You're using your processor, your video card, and your hard drive as well. Maybe the hard drive, not much. Not sure. Maybe not. World partition. Let's see if we can bring this back. Data layers outliner. I need to start using data layers. It's gonna help a lot. Okay, let's see if we can load this thing. I cannot select that. Okay, do we have anything unloaded? Doesn't seem like it. Did I don't remember making these changes. We got almost everything here. I'm just missing, like, this is a closed structure. The thing is that for some reason I really like how this one is coming together, but we're gonna change it to make it sci-fi. Let's see. I don't see anything. Oh, it's loading. It's loading. Yes. You see, you just talk to Unreal and it just responds to you. Like, it's crazy. Like, this place is cursed. Like, it was just loading the whole thing. It was like, I knew I had it there. These pieces are very cool. You see, I broke them with a boolean and stuff. I really like how I broke that. It's just that they are too heavy and these planks are too big. So I really like this effect, but definitely not game friendly. Absolutely not game friendly. This is we have a lot of problems with scale here, because just the architecture of things, like the wood is just placed like it's floating or something. Like, it doesn't, all the connections from the wood doesn't make sense. I made this little thing from Megascans. That's kind of funny. So let's see if we can actually bring this to the other project, but let's give it a little bit of optimization first, because we don't want to like burn my computer. So I'm gonna come here, and here's where the beauty of making games really, you know, you make something beautiful and then you realize that, well, it's not optimized, and you need to go to modeling tools and just decimate the mesh. Let's see if I find this option. It's mesh simplify, and it's gonna simplify this mesh, and it's gonna take a lot of detail out. Actually, these pieces that you are seeing, they are part of an ant. I took them from a very cool guy on Sketchfab. that I don't know if they're laser scans or photo scans. I don't know how he made this, but maybe modeled this. He has a nice library of insects, like very detailed insects, like super detailed, like like a biology book kind of detailed. And the idea is to, you see, still we are getting a lot of triangles. We need to keep on decimating this, which is amazing because Unreal has amazing tools to do this. But I thought of this as a like cinematic kind of environment, so you don't care much about performance. You should always care about performance, no matter what you're doing. But definitely this is not going to work on the other project. It's gonna be like, nope. And if we give it another one, you see, we still get a very beautiful visual, but you start looking at the things and you lose that super smooth edge, which it's okay. But let's give it another one. Another simplify to see if we can even reduce a little bit more, which is kind of hard because these shapes are very intricate, so I'm not sure. Hopefully Nanite will save this project. The terrain is super nicely sculpted. I won't be able to merge that into the other project. I could have two landscapes on the same project, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. I heard that it's better just to have one landscape. Okay, I see less triangles. I like this. Let's see how it looks. Also, in game environments, you want to think about the perspective of the player. You don't need to, have full detail on everything. You need to think about how far is the player going to be from this. It looks kind of like triangulated. It looks kind of like video gamey, but still gives me an interesting look from far away. And it's way better, like super way better. Let's give it one more simplify, and hopefully that's not gonna like make it look like terrible. As long as I can keep the player far away from this. Yeah, this is let's say acceptable if we use Nanite. I love the detail that I have on the sand piling on top of things. I'm sorry for those noises. I have a rabbit on this room. Oof, that really makes it look not so nice. I don't really like how that looks. No, let's go Control C. That's good enough. Yeah, less than this, it really breaks the shape too much and doesn't really work that well. Okay, cool. Let's save this and let's see how many other shapes we have. Okay, this is pillar 4. Don't tell me that all of these are different. Okay, that's the issue of the scene. We are using a different mesh for each individual pillar because I used a pattern modifier and then I separated the pattern. It created an individual column for each of them, meaning that that's why this scene is too heavy. And the pivot point, is it on another place? Let me think about this. What's the best way to do this? I guess how do you say this, merging everything and then simplifying, but it's gonna like explode my computer. That's the problem. Now I understand why this scene is so heavy. Okay, where's the pivot point? Is it on the center? Is it on the center? Yeah, all of these are on the center, meaning that hopefully I will be able to just replace the mesh. This one is not, so let's try to simplify this one and replace the rest. Okay, come on. Okay, my rabbit doesn't want to come out yet, but let's see. Well, it's not my rabbit, it's my sister's rabbit. I'm visiting my parents, so okay. I mean, this will look super nice, super nice in the other environment. Very excited about this. It's funny how I'm bringing like all my projects into one. Okay, one more simplify, then let's change all the other ones, replace all the other ones with this one, and hopefully they will land in place. If not, I will need to reconstruct this, and it's not gonna be that hard. It's just a pattern that goes around. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's see if we can do it again. Let's just save everything and not remesh, simplify one more time, and I think that's gonna make it. I see a lot of sharp edges on this one. But it's gonna be fine as long as we keep it nanite and we use the same instance for everything, meaning that the computer doesn't need to process individual meshes, it just needs to process the same one over and over. It makes it way easier on the computer. Okay, cool, we have this one. Let's see if we can just replace them. The pivot point is the same. I hope it will just land like I'm super happy that I was able to make it back, because sometimes when the stream crashes, like it takes some time. Okay, so Control B to browse the asset. Now if I come here and I just replace, yes, that's the power of keeping the pivot point on the same place. And now I can just replace all of it. And I don't see many visual changes from this distance. Okay, let's just replace. Boom. Okay, we got one moved. This is the edge one, probably is different. Let's replace this one. Nice. This one, it's probably the same one I have here. So let's look for this mesh and change it here. Hopefully that's the same. Okay, maybe 45. Rotation 0. It has no rotation. Okay, it's okay. We can just place this again. This is kind of messy. I'm not following like a specific kind of like order for this. Let me see, are they touching a little bit? Yeah, let's just place this one. Something like that. We can always just move it a little. And here it's touching down there, but this one is not touching here. It is pretty similar. I see. I need to rotate it so it doesn't touch a little bit there. My idea was to make it a little collapsed, like, you know, like broken, so it doesn't need to be perfect. It makes sense to have some structure, but it's okay. We can go through. For now, I just want... Oh, the rabbit came out. The rabbit. Okay, what we have here, let me see. Control B. Is this the same one? Pivot in the center? Pivot in the center. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Is that this one is not the same one as this one? No, it's not. So we will need to do a a simplify on this one and then change the rest. Let me see, are we using the same one? Oh yeah, we're using the same one on this one. Perfect. That's gonna make the job way faster. I'm gonna save and took modeling tools, mesh, simplify. We need 2 simplifications and we are good to go. Okay. Then we will bring all the textures to 2K, which is gonna, you know, make things look not so sweet. But again, we need to make it as optimized as possible. And this character here, we don't need it. It's also a very high poly sculpt that we are not bringing to the other project. Okay, nice. Let's simplify again. That will simplify all the other instances. That's amazing. So I don't need to replace. I don't even know how a sci-fi mine looks like. That's very interesting. The rabbit. Okay, I guess one more simplify. And I think we are good with one more. That will get all of these instances. Nice. Okay, I think that's good enough. The idea is to use the same one, but we have some of them that are broken, so we're gonna have maybe like 2 or 3 variations of this mesh. Okay, nice. Let me Control B to browse, right click asset actions, select all actors using this asset, and I see that everything is being replaced. Also the floor ones. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now we need to do the other ones, which is these ones. Oh, perfect. I think that one is part of it. This one, this one. Okay, I think this one. And I'm missing a couple more. Let me see this one. Okay, I'm gonna select asset action, select actors using this asset, and this one is a unique one because it's broken. So these broken ones, I guess they are unique. They are one-offs, which makes sense. Okay, couple more simplifies, and I think we're gonna make a level instance of this and see if we can bring it over. Before that, I'm gonna make the textures a little bit smaller. It's nice that I can move around while that thinks. We have this other one broken here, and we have this other variation there, and this one, it's a broken one as well.
Why are you doing this? Are you an asset seller? Are you creating a game?
I'm planning on selling assets. I don't know why I haven't put my assets on the Fab Store yet. Actually, I do have some very cool stuff. Thank you so much. I do want to put some assets in the marketplace. It's just that you have that imposter syndrome where you don't want to get bad reviews because people are very harsh in the internet, and they're expecting like perfect topology, perfect optimization, and it's kind of like daunting to do that. But I do have some very cool assets that I think I'm gonna polish a little bit and put in the marketplace. But I'm trying to put like whole packs. Like I have this environment, this 60s American diner, which is like very cool. Like it's a realistic kind of like Substance Painter textured thing that it looks very different from the other ones that are on the.
There's a lot of crap on engine shops today.
Yeah, yeah, and also I don't want to sell them too expensive, because if you charge, I don't know, $100 for an environment and it's not like super high quality, people will be like, dude, I spent $100 on this thing, like I'm gonna rate you very negatively. So I'm gonna place them like a little bit lower, not too low, because I don't want other like asset flippers to buy my things and resell them, but like maybe like $50 an environment or something. So it's like high enough for people to be like, I don't like, for asset flippers to be like, I don't want to spend that money, but for people to be who really want to use the asset to be able to afford it. Also,
are you also a developer or just designer?
I'm more of an artist. I went to university for 3D animation, and I do 3D environments. That's what I started liking to do since Unreal 4.25. I got this small gig in an office, and they wanted me to create 3D backgrounds for 3D how do you say it, for virtual production with a green screen. So where you replace the background with a virtual background. They wanted me to make like 3D environments for that, and that's how I started to get into Unreal Engine. And I was like, whoa, this is super cool. I like it. And then I got a job in Germany in a small indie studio called Elysium Game Studio as a freelancer. I made an internship there, and then I got the freelancer job, and they got me into blockout environments.
Like Rebel Moon movie.
Rebel Moon movie. I think I don't know which one is that. I'm so bad with movies, like I need to watch more movies. Seriously, Rebel. Is this? It looks like some action movie from India. Like, there's some good stuff produced in India, and South Korea also like is doing amazing stuff. So yeah, that's the deal. I do want to put assets. Actually, my birthday is on April, and I really want to get some assets on the store before my birthday. Because I remember this professor in university. He said, "Dude, like, put your assets to sell." Like, he showed us a little Oreo cookie that he put on Sketchfab for $5, and very detailed Oreo cookie, like very like good, like you can get very close. And he had some variations with the broken edges and crumbs and stuff, and that's the best 3D model he ever sold. Like he told us that he made like, you know, over $1,000 just selling one single cookie in Sketchfab. And I was like, are you serious? Like, not in one day, right? Like over like a year, or I don't know how long it was, but he told me like, dude, put your models to sell. You never know. Oops, sorry. You never know like how good it's gonna go. But you also need to be smart. Like, he told us that you cannot place like a barrel, like a wood barrel, in the marketplace. You need to do something that it's kind of hard to find. For example, I'm building a sci-fi environment, and I was looking for sci-fi food, like some like very weird alien food, and I couldn't find anything. And I was like, should I make some alien food? Maybe people will also find it nice, you know. So it's very, very interesting. Because I don't really, you know, I don't really wanna do courses or sell learning stuff. I love to work while live streaming, because you meet people that are super interesting. Like I met probably the most interesting people through my YouTube, and most of them are like super advanced Unreal Engine users and artists and so on. So they're like, dude, like, why don't you try this or do that? And it ends up like me learning more from from them that I actually am able to teach them. It's kind of funny. But yeah, it's super cool. Live streaming, it's been very, very fun. I'm really having a lot of fun with this. My last job was I was working for this how do you say it, publicity agency. So I was making 3D renders for car companies. So they gave me like a very nice 3D model of a car, and I needed to place it on a photo, on a background of a photo. So
the idea of selling assets is very profitable, but it's not for everyone. By what you said, I think you get what's necessary. People won't really buy generic stuff. They buy specific, hard, detailed things.
You got it right there. You got it right on point. Right on point. I had this other
Like what you are creating.
nice. I'm very happy to hear this, because it really encourages me. I get comments like that, like, dude, where did you got that asset? That looks amazing. And I'm like, dude, this one is original. It's like, oh, nice. Yeah. It's funny because this one, it's not sculpted by me. This is a Kit Bash Ant model that I combined and made into these alien columns shapes. So it's kind of funny, like, this one is not modeled from scratch. It's just kit bashed and textured and repurposed. But the other ones I have, I think I went too hard with the simplification here. Yeah, let's go back. So yeah, it's super cool. Definitely need to spend some time. Need to spend some time polishing some assets and putting them on the marketplace. Let's see the wireframe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. The wireframe is super dense because this has a lot of detail, but I think that we are good enough to actually make a level instance and see if we can bring this over. I'm gonna get this character deleted. Let me see. Select all actors using this asset. Let's get them off. And I might just bring the landscape as well, because you know, like, it will be nice to the landscape really, like, this works with the landscape. Without the landscape it doesn't really work that well.
This is the high poly version, right? You are going to make a low poly before putting on the market, right?
This one I'm not planning on putting it on the market. I'm using a lot of Megascan assets here, like this wood and like this mining thing, and like this is like I made it from kit bashing. This is a kit bashed environment, so I'm not sure if I can put this on the market, because I'm actually using Quixel assets, and I'm using this thing that comes from a Sketchfab asset. It's a kit bash kind of like column made out of ant pieces. So I'm not sure if I can put this. Kit bash is like when you are building Legos. Hey Ryu, how is it going? I actually have this on my ArtStation. I was working on this before getting hired on the office.
Kit batches when you take multiple parts and put them together.
It's like building Legos basically. Like you have bricks and you build something out of bricks. So it could be a car or a castle, but you're using the same brick over and over and over to create something different. This modular approach is what makes... Thank you, Ryu. Scale is terrible. Like, look at this. Like, the scale is absolutely bad. Like, no, what? No. Like, you can fall through the thing. But it doesn't mean that I cannot bring this into ZBrush and make my own version from this block out. So there are like legitimate ways to make this my own, even just by merging this and remeshing this and decimating this. I make it my own asset, which is not like the nicest thing to do, but it's kind of hard to recognize that this actually it came from an ant. Like, it's very hard to think, because I got the ant body and then I repeated it on a pattern, and that's how I got those shapes, you see. So it's very hard to tell where this came from. Very, very hard to tell, and that's the beauty of it, right? Like, you can really repurpose things. So yeah, let's try to bring this to the other level.
Screw it. Sampling for the win.
Basically, it's like yeah.
And what is ant?
Ant are like these little creatures that walk on your food when you spill like soda on your desk. Ant is like you know, like the little insects that let me show you what an ant is. You have many different kinds of ants. Here in Costa Rica we have one that is called bullet ant, and if it bites you, it feels like a bullet. It hurts like a lot. You know, these creatures. Let me see if I can show you the bullet ant from Costa Rica. This one is like scary. Like, you don't want to get close to this one. Nope, that's not the one. Bullet ant, Costa Rica. I think it's this one. Oh yeah, this is the one. Like,
Oh, I see. You are talking about the ants insects itself. I thought it was some acronym to a technology.
yeah. Well,
I know ants, haha.
uh, yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry, since we are talking about 3D and stuff. There's a lot of acronyms. Anyways, I don't think if I found it here, that's probably not the one. But it's super scary because it's super big and fast, and if you kill it, it releases like some kind of smell and it brings more ants, so it's like not good. Just like wasps, like you don't want to mess with them. You just like stay still and hope for the best. So yeah, let's see if we can bring this to the other thing.
So you are building kind of an ant hill.
I haven't thought about it like that, but I wanted to make something very alien-like, like alien ruins, and I said like, what if I use insect parts to build this? And actually it came up nice. Top. Yeah, I don't know if Ryu is listening, but I was showing the Imperium project to my mom today because I'm visiting my parents, and when I loaded the map, like the whole thing was changed, and I was like, damn it. But it's okay. Okay, let's try to get only the geometry here.
I am listening, love. Have you seen the Scorn game architecture?
Oh yeah, that's super cool stuff. I like Alien, like, Giger stuff, and Scorn is like super awesome.
You're very similar to your idea.
Uh,
I didn't delete it. I just moved most of it.
It's okay. I show her like the buildings and stuff. It's looking cool. Let's create a level instance from this. Right click level, create level instance. Let's call this alien li from level instance, alien ruins, something like that. So guess what? Today I moved out from the other apartment, and I'm going to the beach for a couple of days. And today I got an email from the office I was working on in Heredia. That's the name of the province, where I was working. And why is the pivot point? Okay, everything's good right here. Nice.
I guess that from the background and the crickets LOL.
And it turns out that basically
That is killer.
and it turns out that as the same day I move out, I get an email from Critical Mass, the place that I was working, telling me like, hey, are you free for freelance? Like, we need you for a project. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. It means that it's gonna be something very short, but I'm very happy that they actually called me back. They don't know what the start date is yet, but I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Hey, I have a little bunny right here. Let me see if I can show you. It's very chill, not like the other one we have.
Nice. Love.
Look at this.
If you make the materials for the scenario yourself, or you use something ready from Substance Designer.
No, this one is Megascans. Hey, it's a good bunny. Oy. Oh, I forgot how.
People use Substance Painter today.
Oh my god. Yeah, Substance Painter is amazing. Oh my god.
Parents have the bunny LOL.
Yeah.
Use asterisk.
I forgot how sharp the bunny nails are. Jesus Christ. Oh, the claws.
You have a rabbit.
Yeah, my parents love animals. We had another one which was like more of a kind of like
He poops a lot.
yes. Yes.
Funny rabbit.
And I have a super nice dog. Yes, Bella. Bella, come here. This one I brought from a place, a rescue place. Bella, come here. Bella? Is she appearing on camera? Bella. Bella. She's very calm right now because usually she always jumps on top. Easy, Bella, Bella. I need to get myself a nice camera. There's one that Ryu recommended. That's super nice. That follows you and everything. Yeah, this one Logitech camera is 720 in resolution, and it's been I had it for more than probably 10 years or something.
Good thing you have pants on.
Yeah.
LOL, I scream without them sometimes. JK.
Yeah, it's nice to have pants on. You never know when you're gonna stand up. What I was going to do, let's move this to the other environment. Let's right click migrate, asset actions, migrate, and let's push
You
this.
should never turn your camera on without your pants, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Imagine like forgetting about it. You get banned from YouTube.
Okay, bro. Going to go stream myself. Have a great stream and enjoy.
Nice. I'll be there in a while. Let's migrate this to documents, Unreal projects. How did I call this one? RPG test, content. There you go. Let's see. And the landscape. You know what? I do want to bring the landscape, but the thing with bringing the landscape is that it's kind of hard to match them together. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. I do like the color of the sand a lot. Hey audio, how is the art test going? Oh. Crap. Got a voice message from my brother. I was asking him something, and when I get usually a voice message, it means that it's not the answer I was looking for. Let's see. A landscape.
Our test goes well.
Nice.
It's a weird one. Day 1 hurt. Day 2 much better.
That's super nice. This is the point where the landscape is, and this is the other one. Definitely. We have two landscapes. Why? That's strange. I want this one. I don't know. Should I bring it? I guess I'm not gonna bring the landscape. I do like it. I do like this landscape, but these kind of dunes came out nice. But let's give it a quick try and see. Let's open the other project. Hopefully it doesn't crash. The American Diner, yay! I like this project a lot. This is probably the first environment I made totally from scratch. Like everything modeled, texture in substance. Um, it's like 85% done, something like that. So I would love to bring it and also put it on the Unity marketplace, because the Unity marketplace, it really needs some help. uh, there's not much like
Can
high
you show us?
detailed. The environment, the what do you mean, the American Diner? I can open it. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the same lighting that it used to have, because I worked in another version of Unreal, so the lighting is not super sweet on this one. But
So gratifying to make something like that from scratch. Looks great.
thank you. I can show you some pictures. Yeah,
American dinner.
right here on my ArtStation, I have some stuff.
Unity does not need help. They have their furry community.
Hey Sherry, how's it going? I mean, whatever you need to do to pay the bills. So we have a pool machine with oh my god, I forgot the name of
Very nice.
these things. A Ford gun machine, a Word Litzer. We have this register, super nice. This prop like came out very good. Really proud of this one. Napkin holder, Heinz sauce, stuff like this. The bathroom also came out super nice. We got the 60s posters like the Blob. Bunch of references to the 60s. This chair and lamp and safe box, this took some effort. But the jukebox itself, I mean, I need to sell it by itself. Like, I want to sell the whole pack together, but the jukebox, it's like the most detailed prop I ever modeled. Like, this one, like, oof, took me some serious effort. And I still want to optimize it and clean it up, so like, I don't get any bad comments on this, because this one I want to make it like smooth. And this sofa, it's a super nice, but it needs some tweaks with the topology. The kitchen doesn't have much detail yet, but I want to add a kitchen and an administration
Bro,
office.
Restroom poster in front of bathroom. What rep did you have for the Jew? Looks very authentic.
What ref did you... Oh, the jukebox. I went to a
You can sell the whole pack at a bigger price and the jukebox at a smaller price.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. For the jukebox, I went into one of those how do you call those websites where you can buy old stuff? What's the name in English? Like they it's like a bit. How do you say it? Let me see. They put assets, like real, like retro stuff for sale, but they sell it to the higher bidder. Damn it, I forgot.
Antique dealer?
They are like antique dealers, but they
Like eBay? Auction site?
auction. It was an antique auction site, and they put like very cool stuff for sale, and whoever pays the most gets it. And I found amazing pictures from that.
Auction?
The auction house. I played World of Warcraft, I should have remembered that one. The famous auction house, yeah. and I found amazing reference because I was having so much trouble finding good pictures of a jukebox, and I searched like what is the most like recognized and like more like popular jukebox from the 60s, and it was the Wurlitzer, and I found one with perfect pictures, like amazing. And then I got most of the posters from that website because they're very high quality pictures. Let's disable all screen messages. I'm getting some planner, and this is the actual diner, but sci-fi edition. I need to work on the outside because it does not look like a diner. But it's super cool. Like I'm very.
The 70s one for Iron Maiden.
Wow. That's super cool. Let's let it load. So this is the futuristic version of it. Let's say the sci-fi version. I added some aliens, some cables that make no sense, but they look nice. I found this made on Sketchfab and just added a made for blockout. We got eggs and bacon, club sandwich, pancakes, hamburgers, mozzarella sticks, cheeseburger, chicken nuggets, french fries, hot dogs, chili, fried chicken, Caesar salad, fish and chips, fruit salad, pork ribs, cheese, and cheesecake. Okay, we got more. Apple pie, soda, hot tea, cappuccino, coffee, milkshake, Coke float. That's a super good classic one. We call it Black Cow in Costa Rica. The Coke float. Yeah, and this is the jukebox. Oh my god, I love this jukebox. Yay. Super nice. The jukebox. And like you can like go close to it, like close to it. You can like read the names of the songs. You can go inside the jukebox and you can read the thing. Like it's like I just need to make it from the inside and it will be crazy, but that's too much. Here, oh okay, that's
only the effort itself you have put on researching every details of the furniture of the 60s. It shows you had a lot of work, and bringing all this ideas to assets. This is huge, man. Words a lot.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And you can even go behind it and you can like actually read the model. Like everything is in there. Like you get the model, you get all the things. Those textures need to be actually
Yeah, mine is not that detailed. Crazy.
And you get the thing and it's actually unplugged. That's kind of funny. It's kind of unplugged. But yeah, I try to really go hardcore with this one. Hey, how's it going? So yeah, let's see if we can bring the mines. Hopefully the project doesn't crash. And let's see, because you know, I made these walls today, modular pieces. So we got ramps, yeah, side ones, and these center pieces, and the tower one. The tower one has, and these killer droids. These are super hardcore killer droids made out of kit bash pieces again, like you know, bunch of pieces that are not even connected. It doesn't really make sense, but that's just the idea. Then I can really get into the connections and stuff to make it like super cool. This is kind of like, I'm thinking of a minor town. So like you have like this kind of like Chinese wall surrounding the town. Oh my god, the frame drops are terrible. Oh Jesus, no, you're not supposed to fall down. Oh wow, it's because I have two projects open at the same time and I'm streaming. That's probably, and also I'm playing on 4K. Okay, I couldn't make it. Damn it. So yeah, this reminds me of an Unreal Tournament. I used to play that with my cousin when I was like super young, and I was like, I used
I'm
to.
not trying to discredit your work, but if you want to sell to the gaming industry, consider doing fewer small details. You can do them, but not in large quantities.
Yeah, optimization is everything. Definitely. You need to sell the illusion of detail, but actually make it. I textured this one on Substance Painter. Just a bunch of smart materials and a bunch of smart mask and like some editing, like. Yeah, optimization. Like a game is not about looking beautiful; it's about feeling great. If the game doesn't feel right, it doesn't play right, well, it's not actually working. It's not fulfilling the purpose of a game. You can make beautiful stuff and cinematics and so on, but the game needs to feel right, and that's where the magic happens, and that's why making games is so hard, because it's like it needs to actually perform. Alien Ruins. Let's bring this up. Alien Ruins.
You are a monster of an artist. Great work, man. Often for real.
I appreciate
Nice
it.
ideas.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's. Oh yeah, we brought it in. Nice. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like I think we got most of it. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna bring the landscape. I'm gonna try to keep it. Yeah, let's not bring the landscape. Actually, let's leave it here. I love the dunes like that I got here. A little bit stylized.
Thumbs up, yes, it's true.
Thank you. I like the dunes, like this kind of effect I'm getting, but let's think about optimization. So I'm just gonna have one landscape, and these textures actually look very nice, and these rocks, I think we can combine them. The placement of these rocks and the repetition and the color, they don't really match or make sense, but it's just the block out. For me to get an idea what kind of rocks I want. But definitely spending some.
The stream just started.
Hey, lighting, how is it going?
Hello there.
Hey, Vishal. No, I've been streaming for an hour, maybe more, because I crashed my OBS opening another project. Let's do some landscaping. So let's think about this. Where do we want these alien mines to be? Should we keep them very close, or should we put them somewhere? I kind of need them to be inside this. We probably can make it bigger. I mean, again, I don't want to make an open world too crazy, because I've been there trying to make like huge worlds, and it's like, dude, like, come on, man, like, you're gonna burn your computer. Yeah.
Maybe in like an elevated cliff area.
I was thinking of this actually being down, like a mining site. Like the other example on the other environment, on the other level. I mean, on the other project I had.
When you have time, screen that. How will you do in pre-production of your levels?
I, to be sincere, I mean, I don't want to say it like this, but I just kind of like I like to, like copy things. For example, this environment that I'm. Oh, it looks crazy from here. This is gonna be. I kind of wanna like push it into the soil.
The actual catch with few worlds in that they render only what's next to the character, using the log pattern. Unity Engine brings this pattern almost ready to use. I don't know Unreal.
Unreal has level of details. It has nanite. It has world partition. It has data layers. It has what other technologies? It has a lot of stuff to achieve that. Because if not, it will be impossible to actually be able to run this thing. It will be nice to go around it, but it's okay. Let's just place it. So for pre-production, I basically, for this environment, I said like I like the Mandalorian, I like the Star Wars sand environments. So let's just do that. Let's just copy it. And you realize very quickly that copying things is very hard. So in that process, you start like making your own kind of thing. And it's like, hey, I really like this, but I'm gonna make it this way. And that's kind of like my process. Basically, just copying stuff. Not trying to make one by one. For example, I will show you a helmet that I was blocking out, and I said I want something like Space Marine 40k, and I also want something like Fallout. Let's see what happens. And I came up with something.
Detail and partition data layers are very important for open worlds, and Unity has these, but not as advanced as Unreal Engine. In Unreal Engine, we can now render a whole planet.
Yeah, I mean,
We can use some of that technologies to improve the performance, but again, it would be more time wasting if you don't have, or if it is not your focus right now.
I'm trying to keep the map as small as possible because I want to actually I want to create this sense of what's the word? I want to make something immersive, something that feels like walking in a kind of like Star Wars movie kind of thing. I want to make the feeling of a finished game, not by saying like the quality of mechanics or anything, but the feeling of environment. Like we have sounds, we have NPCs, we have stuff moving around the environment. I've never done that in Unreal, and I kind of want to just make a level where that feels like that.
Okay bro, I'm learning level designing, that why I ask. I know to create some intermediate level props weapons, and in case if you need I will help you, and in return you share me your knowledge.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean knowledge. I really don't like people who hold their knowledge. I've been in some Discord groups that they are, especially for integrations and blueprinting and stuff. Some people are like, oh yeah, I can integrate Gasp into this template, but I will charge top dollar for it. And then you meet a guy that is just doing such a better integration and totally sharing the whole thing, because he knows that if he shares his knowledge, he's gonna find people that will help him out to improve the thing. Because like nobody is perfect. Like there's always room to learn, and if you share the process, you will find people that will help improve. That's kind of like the thing. So I always try to share my process and stuff, because I'm also learning. It's kind of like it's very hard to thought of oneself as a master in something. Like a true master to me is like somebody who never stops improving. That's the definition for me. It's somebody who always seeks improvement, and he enjoys the process. And I met people like that during my university. During my time in university, I met people like that, and it's it's crazy how far they went, in their careers and stuff. It's very very impressive. Um, so that's the goal. Yeah. And when I think about these people and I remember them, like taking classes with them, their mindset was just totally different, from everybody else. They were always taking classes outside the university, taking like ZBrush courses.
Number
And
one weapon to win the wars is knowledge. This is also the case that knowledge is the number one most important thing when developing connections or friendships. It creates a society.
yeah, um, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like these people who really stand out in university, and that I see them now and I see their work, and I feel like very happy for them, and at the same time I feel very jealous, because it's like, dude, we were sitting in the same classroom. How come is this guy so advanced? Like I don't get it. And it's because they were like super hungry for knowledge. Like they were super super hungry for knowledge, and they just kept on learning and learning and improving and learning and learning, and they got to meet more advanced people and more advanced more advanced artists and more advanced. They worked in how do you say it, like very nice productions, and they met like very experienced people, and that's how they got just like that jump. They were like,
It's really time consuming and very hard to always seek to improving ourselves. At some point we have to put what we know to the test. I mean, we cannot research at the same time that we are working.
yeah, that's something I was realizing a couple of I was thinking about that a couple of days ago. It's like,
I think we must divide our time between research and work.
yeah, yeah, I absolutely agree. I was thinking about that actually yesterday, because a friend of mine came into a live stream and he started talking about texture graphs in Unreal. It's like some kind of like a Adobe designer kind of thing for Unreal, and I was like, "What? Are you serious? Unreal has this thing?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, just open this plugin." And like we did it live, like, and he was showing me the nodes and stuff, and I was like, "Dude, are you crazy? Like, I didn't know this existed." And he's like, "Yeah, dude, like I've been actually getting some super cool textures with this. We need to sit down one day in Discord and I will show you." And I was like, "Damn." Um, yeah. And also he told me that he told me a lot of stuff. Like, I didn't know vertex painting, you can do it in nanite with nanite meshes.
Thanks for it. Well, in case if you need, don't hesitate to ask me.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I have a Discord if you wanna join. It's a super small community, but that's a nice way
We'll see you later.
to share things and stuff. See you later. Thank you for hanging out. So yeah, that's the goal. It's probably the best feeling when you feel like you are actually improving and doing stuff. For example, I I wanted to.
I have already joined in Discord.
Oh, nice, nice. Nice. We got a new member. Um. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Like that feeling of in improving yourself. It's very nice. yeah, this landscape was super tough to do. But let's see, what can we do with
Fish
this?
all named as goats.
Nice. That's super cool. Um, yeah, I'm thinking how am I going to make this look like a sci-fi mining thing? Like, what is the goal of keeping people kind of like enclosed in this area if they now have technology to mine things? Does it make sense? Not really. So the enclosed idea might not work too much. Maybe these people are just protecting the mines from other factions not to come and mine it. That makes more sense. Let's make this brush super big, and let's see if we can get some.
Slavery forced slavery by mining stuff, or they're using humans as a power source.
Yeah, I thought about like the oppressing faction is gonna be these androids that are where do I have them here? These androids that are being controlled by somebody, like these androids here, like they look like the Mandalorian kind of the Mandalorian robot that spins around. That'll be super cool to add that thing. Uh, just copying things.
Have you played the remake of Dead Space from 2023?
Oof, I haven't played the remake of Dead Space, but Dead Space was one of my favorite games in Xbox 360.
I think it's a remake.
I got stuck.
Nice robot BTW.
Yeah, it's just a kit bash of bunch of pieces. I would like
So
to.
EMP them or squirt them with the water gun and they will short circuit.
I do have some electricity animations. I would love to do that stuff. Let's see, flatten.
Okay bro, see you later by waving head.
See you. Thank you for hanging out.
The remake, it's very awesome man, you should play when you have time.
Oh yeah, I will love to check it out. I need to play more games. I haven't finished Space Marine 40K. Yeah, I need to do that seriously. Like, and not only like AAA stuff, but like indie games. Also, it gives you like a better perspective of like what small teams or even individuals can do. Yeah. I need to really spend one day for just playing games. My cousin told me the same thing. It's like, dude, you're going super hardcore into like making environments and stuff, but you don't play games as much as often. Like, you should probably watch more movies and try to actually experience these game environments. So you kind of like get inspired by that stuff. So he's totally right. Definitely need to spend one day just for, let's call it, for inspiration and like consuming the media, and then another day for research only, and the other days just for creating things. It doesn't need to be one days on a specific. I can make it like a schedule, so just 1 hour doing this, another hour doing that.
Perhaps he was talking about seeking more references or increasing the repertoire of references.
He was telling me like about consuming the medium. Like he's like he was like, dude, like you should play more games, because it's like it's.
My argument for Five Nights at Freddy's has always been bringing a power hose ultimate weapon for animatronics.
Nice. I actually got this other game, like the blue. How do you call this blue character? That's like Five Nights in Freddy's, but it's like a blue scary character. I'm so bad with names. I need to remember that one. Let's get some painting materials. Do I have it on my Steam? I should have it on this account. Totally forgot. Poppy Playtime, I guess it was. Let's see.
I don't know Knaps.
I think it's not on this account. I think it was Poppy Playtime. Some kind of like.
It's a Wingo Park.
Wingo Park.
Or something like that. Oh, it's Poppy Playtime. Oh, Poppy Playtime is really nice.
Yeah, my I'm just making sure the rabbit is not biting any cables, because that's not good. Yeah, my sister told me like, hey, I wanna play this game. Can you get it? And I'm like, yeah. And very fun stuff. Like, I wanna create little things like that, like very small things. Ooh, landscape paint. Okay, let's get some painting here. Is this layer 1? Strength. Let's reset the strength. There you go. Oof, that's too much. 0.1.
I also have a rabbit. Her name is Miss Waffles.
Oh, nice. I'm actually
She's supposed to be a dwarf bunny, but she is approximately 3 feet tall.
Oh, nice. Yeah, my parents got my sister a little rabbit a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot how sharp the claws of a rabbit are. Super sharp. Thankfully, we have a patio. How
I
this?
thought on creating a project where you control a character entirely made of balloons, like the clown's balloons, similar to Poppy Playtimes but in stealth genre. It's just an idea in the moment.
Stealth games. I like that. I like one of my favorite games. I don't know why I enjoyed that game so much. It was Alien Isolation. I don't know. Like, I still cannot like pinpoint why I had so much fun with that game. It really got me hooked, and I was like, oh yeah. Then you get the fire flame thrower, and you become like a little bit stronger. So it kind of defeated the purpose of it. But when you realize that there is more than one alien in the ship, it's like, oof, okay, it makes sense now. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one.
The stealth genre itself, it's very fun.
Yeah, I would love to add some stealth to this stuff. But something like, maybe you have some I'm messing this up. 0.1. Yeah, something that it has like story. It's like story driven, not like the whole thing is stealth, but you need to do some missions where things are stealth, and there's a purpose for it. Because I forgot what game was it that, you know, the stealth mechanic was like, was it Days Gone? Don't remember what game was it that I played. And the stealth mechanics were like very repetitive and boring, and it was like, oh dude, like I just need to hide in this bush while these guys move away, and then again and again. So it was like but I don't know, maybe the AI in the Alien Isolation was just too nice. Also the level design and everything, it's like you are in a ship, there's no escape, like you cannot really do much. That's probably the whole thing that made it so nice. These brush settings, they are all like kind of related to the size of the environment, of the landscape, and the size of the brush. You need to find that sweet spot where like you get the right feeling for the paint. Takes a while to find those settings. And you don't want to do it too rough, because then things don't blend properly. That's another thing I need to learn more, landscape materials and trying to set up things nicely.
Good games that sells a lot are small cooperative ones where you can join up to a maximum of 4 players, but they are hard to create. I think because of the multiplayer part, it really takes more time.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, like, that's what my cousin told me. Like, I showed him like a couple of like super small mini games I was making, and he was like, "Is this multiplayer? Like, can we play together?" And I'm like, "Oh, not really, dude." And when he said that, from that moment, I said like, "No, I need to make something multiplayer." And that's why I got the easy survival RPG template, and I got the RPG engine template, which is the one I'm using right now. And it's multiplayer, and I really want to release something like for 2, 3, or 4 people maximum. So like I can just like, you know, go and explore and play. It will be very nice to just put it for free on Steam and get a bunch of player feedback and stuff, and see what happens. Because just, you know, I'm thinking like totally different from just the fact of like making somebody download your game. It's like a big deal. Like, even though it's free, like nowadays it's like, do I have the hard drive space? Do I have the time? Do I really want to play this? It's a big deal to get somebody just to download your game. So imagine selling a game. It's like, wow, it's super hard to actually achieve that. And to be sincere, you need to make a lot of this is looking nice. You need to make something that works, right? And you need to play test a lot. So I was thinking like, what if we make come on, jump over. Oh, I need to fix this thing. Oh my god. He got into his little box house, and now he's trying to jump out of the box, the bunny. Definitely need to modify this. So all these panels, all this wood that I'm working on can be sci-fi. Actually, it can be like sci-fi panels instead of wood. That will be nice. And then all this terrain, it will need some work for sure. We can have an elevator instead of this kind of like.
I agree. I feel this even with AAA games. I take myself thinking, should I play it? Sometimes I buy a game and just don't play to the half of it.
Yeah, yeah, that's why the free approach,
Bunnies
it's,
are supposed to be free roam, they don't really do boxes, mine just jumped out.
yeah. Okay, he got out now. Yeah, thankfully we have a backyard that he's able to play in. It's just that the other bunny we had, uh, he we left it in the backyard and we forgot about it, so he spent the night there, and unfortunately some how do you call these animals? Let me see. I forgot the name. Raccoons. Yeah, these raccoons. Raccoons are usually not so aggressive in like beach areas and like mountain areas, but street raccoons, when you living in the what's the word for this?
Seeds?
Yeah, when we're living in the in the city area. My English is not working today. How do you call the neighborhoods outside the city? I forgot the word for that. Wow. The suburbs. Yeah, when you're living on the suburbs, the raccoons are very aggressive, because people, yeah, because people don't like them, and they, throw shoes at them, and they beat them with. Hey Zero, how's it going?
Suburbs.
In the suburbs, yeah. Basically, people hit them with brooms and stuff. So basically, we had two raccoons going into the backyard, and my little bunny was very innocent, and he did this like foot stomp on them, and and the next day we just found a massacre.
LOL. People do that.
I mean, people get very one they're kind of scared because they can like transmit diseases.
Very sad man.
It is the reality. People don't like their food getting stolen or whatever, so they treat them badly, especially in the suburb areas. And my bunny basically thought that it was like a dog or something, like, and these raccoons were not joking around, and they were two raccoons. And the next morning my dad just found out it was just like a massacre. Like, they didn't eat the bunny, they just ripped it apart like crazy. My dad just got the hose and started cleaning everything, so my sister didn't see it. And then after he cleaned up, I needed to go deep into the grass and clean up the rest. It was a mess. Like, these raccoons like did it for fun, like, it was crazy. Shit, that was bad. I'm not laughing at the bunny, but it was just it was crazy that my bunny thought that he was able to deal with them, because usually they can just run. Like, bunnies are great at escaping and running away from the predators. But in this case, it happened because since we have a big dog, not a big dog, like a medium dog, and
God should not have made raccoons, but I am not God, so I will not tell them this. I do not wish to get smited.
raccoons
Sad man.
are yeah, it was very sad when my sister realized and everything. Yeah. The funny part is that my bunny, since he spent time with my dog and they got along together, he thought that these raccoons were not gonna.
Was kind of ingenuous.
Very, very ingenuous. Yeah, he was naive, very naive. He didn't know what the street raccoons are, and these raccoons were not messing around. And instead of escaping and running, he kind of like taunted the ground. That's what I'm imagining, because that's That's what he used to do to the dog, you know. He used to just taunt the ground with one feet, with one foot. So
Correction, I mean singular in one dog.
yeah, it was not good. So we are being very careful with this one, with this bunny. It's funny because these raccoons, like, we don't have them usually. You don't see them usually around here. So it was very bad luck. Actually, I don't know. It's kind of hard to see them around, but we knew that they were raccoons because we saw them a couple of weeks ago, and they go around the houses and they just looking for food. And because we have a dog and we have some dog food out there, they probably came back for the dog food. Oh my god.
So that's the reason your bunny is pooping in your room today?
I mean, this is kind of like the bunny room. Thankfully, he's not leaving much of a mess. it's funny, little bunnies. Okay, so we got this here. We need to get the landscape flattened a little bit. Yeah, bunnies are cool. Like, he's trying to bite a little box that I have, where I have like computer components, and I'm like, dude, don't. So let's flatten this out a little bit around here. Why is it not flattening out? Do I need more strength? Size? I'm on paint mode. Okay, that makes sense. Flatten. Let's get this a little bit bigger. Okay. So something like this. So we have an entrance. Then we probably smooth this out a little. Like this. And like this. Okay. And here. Get it a little smaller. So yeah, I would love to make a small multiplayer game, something like exploration based, something that you can just like, you know, something that you can complete in maybe 8 hours, which I think it's a lot of time. But something that you can like sit down in 2 weekends and finish. That'll be very cool. And treat it like an episode, like treat it like a kind of like a Netflix kind of series, where you see one episode and then you see another, and do it like that. That'll be very cool. So it's like very kind of like separated into episodes, and you can like finish one and be like, okay, let's play next week.
For a multiplayer cooperative game, 8 hours is very fun.
And I'm thinking of making something that that you can really get to finish in a couple of hours. Let's say like
Coffee Playtime does this approach of dividing the game in chapters.
In chapters, that's what I want. So you are able to sit down. It's like going to the movies. You sit down for a couple of hours, you finish, you go through the whole narrative, what's the word, the path of the hero. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, today I forgot how to speak English. You know, Star Wars, they have this, like, almost all movies go through this hero path, hero's journey, the hero's journey. So going through all that loop in 2 hours, maybe 3 or 4, in a multiplayer co-op game, that will be crazy. So you are like, hey, let's play this game, and you get to experience the whole story,
Hero's journey.
the hero's journey. You get to experience the whole thing in a couple of hours, and then everybody is good to go. You are able to go see your children and have social life outside the virtual life. Go do your things, go to office and whatever, instead of making it like a super long kind of game, because now people don't really have that much time or attention. So making like short stories, that will be amazing. That's kind of like the approach I kind of want to take. That'll be very fun. Basically, just I'm thinking of making something that I can play with my cousin, because he plays a lot of games and he's never able to finish them and get to the nitty gritty. So I think that will work very good for my cousin.
To create a good story and match with a good gameplay is a very hard thing to do. It's very challenging to create something like this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like just making a game work, feel right and stuff, it's challenging. And making a story that makes sense, oof, that's tough. That's tough for sure. But
I thought Star Wars was a family soap opera. Surprised face.
I don't know. I really liked Star Wars. I was very young at the time and I couldn't understand the thing very well, but I saw them again when I was a little bit older, and I was like, wow, this is super cool. Just the immersion, like the
Monster Hunter Wilds. Laughing face.
I was looking at some Monster Hunter videos, Sherry, and I was like, whoa, this is super awesome. I definitely wanna try that game. But yeah, that's why I'm using a template, which is not like finished or anything. Like it obviously needs like crazy amounts of work, but I would really like to make something with this RPG engine. The community is super small and stuff in the Discord, but little by little we are getting more community tutorials to integrate stuff a little bit easier.
We have some examples of games which does not have a story and they to find fun. This is not a cake recipe. Let's say Minecraft for instance, it does not have a story, but the gameplay is nice.
I mean, Minecraft, it's a very interesting game because you basically create your world, you create your stories, you create whatever you want to do. It's a different approach. It's like a builder game.
Start the game now. It is full of newbies in the SOS player channel. Laughing face.
You mean?
I really don't like Minecraft, but it has something to teach us.
I mean, it has something for sure because people keep playing it. Like I go to Discord and I see friends playing Minecraft like for hours, and I'm like, dude, that's crazy. And I mean, yeah, definitely. Just being able to create stuff, it's super cool. Yeah, that's nice. It's kind of cool. Like I would love to go deep with this template and just learn the whole thing. The documentation is pretty robust, but
Minecraft is for children. Unreal Engine is for adults. Happy face.
Yeah. I mean, if you are going,
I also think replayable games, like Project Zomboid and stuff which allows you to put mods, like also Left 4 Dead, are very good ideas, but they are hard to develop.
Project Zomboid, it's absolutely crazy. Like, I haven't played it, but I've seen a lot of
Have in
videos.
common that they boost creativity.
Left 4 Dead, I played that on on the 360 and absolutely loved it. That's a great. That's a great reference for what I'm trying to make. Very short stories, co-op for people, maximum, and you go and do your thing, but have a story element to it. That'll be very cool. It doesn't really need to have like a very deep story, but something like that shows the player what the universe is kind of like made from, like what are these mines, like what are people mining here, like explaining a little bit of the universe, like what's actually like, who lived here, what happened here. It doesn't not need to be like, oh, this is the end boss and this is the end, let's say, this is the Sith Lord and now we need to defeat this guy. Maybe more like just like exploration and
that catches the attention of the player and maintain it.
yes, trying to like
This is the
explain,
golden rule.
trying to explain a little bit the universe that you are playing on. And it can be like, stories can be made from like the dumbest thing, like, like you meet this kind of like alien race and they're just trying to harvest this kind of fruit because it heals people from getting this sickness, and but there is this kind of bug that lives in this fruit tree and you need to defeat the whole thing to help this alien race. And just something as simple as that, like it can be super interesting, like, oh, now I understand why these people are here and what the mission is. And it's super cool, like stuff like that. And that's the kind of like interesting thing about storytelling, like it could be anything. You just need to make it interesting in a way. Not saying that it's something easy to do, but it's very cool. It's something I need to learn more from. I took two scripting, for movies and short films
Sure.
classes.
Look at Super Mario. The Peach just got kidnapped. Mario goes throughout the entire universe doing all she to rescue her.
Basically, I remember watching Scooby-Doo, and I loved Scooby-Doo like so much. And my brother one day just looked at me and he said, "But dude, like, don't you realize that it's the same plot every single episode? Like, all these monsters are fake and they get unmasked at the end. Like, don't you realize it's the same thing over and over?" And then like I was like, well, yeah. I was like a super young kid. I was like, well, now it makes sense. It's super funny. But it works. I mean, it works. Like, that formula worked very nice. The SpongeBob formula was a little bit different. I think SpongeBob was very original. Like, you never knew what to expect from it.
I wonder if the king of Mushroom Kingdom is an intelligent mushroom. Why does he not send his Spec Ops units to Bowser every time Peach lets herself get kidnapped? Laughing face.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's not about the idea itself, it's about creating the illusion of catching your attention and maintaining it.
Yeah, one thing that is very interesting in Stranger Things I'm not sure if I'm gonna say this right, but sometimes like information gets revealed. What's the thing? It gets revealed to other characters, but not to the main characters. So it makes it like super interesting because you know more than the characters actually do. Not sure if I'm getting that right, but stuff like that can definitely make it interesting. So you're just kind of like waiting for the moment where are these characters actually going to get informed about this situation or this information, like when are they going to realize this, and it's like a hook. It keeps you there, like something like that. I think they used in Stranger Things, which I really enjoyed a lot. Another series I loved this was the Fallout one. Hey Blue, how is it going? Yeah, Fallout. I sat down and I couldn't stop watching it, and I just saw the whole thing. Very, very cool stuff. Let's push the ground up a little bit, somewhere around here. Oh, it's kind of hard to get this.
Fallout does the same approach. I really enjoy.
Oh, Bethesda, why they?
How are you today?
Great. I'm trying to integrate this alien mines, alien kind of like ruins environment into the main.
What got my attention was the fact I already knew the Fallout universe because of the games.
That's super cool. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. It's like you don't know what to expect. Like, I mean, the whole conspiracy thing inside the vaults, like, it's like, no, you cannot get out. It's dangerous out there.
What program are you using?
I'm using Unreal Engine 5 to make this stuff. Using a lot of Megascan assets, textures. These alien structures that you see here are a kit bash from Ant, like the insect, Ant part. Textured with Megascan textures, and we have this blend material where you get sand on top of the assets. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. I wanna do something different because I can spend all day just sculpting the landscape. I really like that, and placing foliage. That's probably my favorite thing to do.
Are you making a video or a game?
I'm using a template for Unreal Engine. I'm playing around with the RPG engine, so we do have some functionality. I'm not sure entirely what I'm going to do with this, but I would love to do some interactable small experience with this. It will be very cool. Okay, these dunes look very strange, but I think we're getting a little bit of the shape. Let's paint some stuff.
A video or a game? Yes.
It's not going to be just a render. The idea is to be interactable. So yes, a video game. It's very daunting to say yes, I'm making a video game, but it's kind of hard to say actually after you realize how hard it is. Okay, let's paint a little bit. Oops, that's too much. It's funny because the brush, you need to move it at a speed, because if you keep it like in one place, it's gonna go too hard. You need to like kind of like find the right speed to paint.
Not a game video.
Yeah, I don't know, it's intimidating after so many failed projects and stuff. Like it's hard to say. And it's good to come to a like peace, make peace with that idea of like, you know, like most people like they start like their first game and it's like, oh, this is gonna be the greatest thing. No, you need to like take it easy and make something very small, and you know, grow from there. And it's kind of fun because I'm integrating a lot of things I made.
So much wood for woodchucks. Laughing face.
Yeah. There's a lot of wood here. We're gonna get these termite aliens eating all this stuff. But yeah, the goal, I mean, my goal is to make something that I can play with my cousin, something multiplayer for 4 people, something that we can go explore and go shoot some aliens or robots and stuff like that, and it will be super cool. And for me to have control over this thing, so he can be like, hey, can you add this creature? And I'm like, yeah. Hey, can you do that? Yes. Maybe he will come with some crazy ideas that I will most likely not be able to do, but it will be very cool to, because he is a graphic designer. He draws very nicely, so he used to design D&D, Dungeon and Dragon characters for his friends. So he will be able to design some very cool characters. And he will be like, hey, should we add this stuff? And he loves Fallout as well. I remember watching my cousin playing Fallout. He used to freeze the thing and see the percentages. You know, when you aim at like an arm or the head or whatever, you see the percentages. That was super cool. And I was like, whoa, what is that? And he's like, well, you see, like, I get better chances if I hit here or there. That's a very cool mechanic.
To create a game and launch these days is a hard task because the community is much demanding. If you launch something that's too generic, they will pursue you and cancel you.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, the expectations are way super high, but again, like, if I create something very niche and release it for free, I think the judgment will be very little. You know, it's like if you are charging for something, people expect.
On Steam back in 2014. I remember there was a green light mafia from Russians that just approved their games by paying other people to vote on it.
I believe that. I believe that for sure. Yay, I love how this is starting to look.
Besides the fact you need to create something good, you still need to fight toxic communities.
I mean, that there's no actual need in fighting people, especially online. It's a it's a rabbit hole. There's no way to get anything good out of it. But it will be cool. It will be cool to release something for free, so people can like really trash the game and like give some feedback and stuff. And
today we also have money laundering in games also, like that banana game.
Banana game. I haven't heard about that one. Money laundering. I mean, Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening with games, like just like gold farms, like people who sell gold for like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. That's like a whole universe. Like there's people who uh, basically work for just farming gold.
Let's reinvent Mega Man.
Nice. Mega Man is super cool stuff. Mega Man is super cool stuff. So I think we need to give my character an
Like the Chinese gold seller, farming, laughing face.
yeah, basically.
Now you are talking about RMT real market.
Yeah, I heard some crazy stuff about that. People who work in that stuff. Um, I'm not sure if like you have people like do it manually or they're using bots or what, but like it's crazy. When you start like relating like real currencies to games and stuff, like pretty interesting topic. Okay, it's gonna get laggy for a couple of seconds.
Chinese farmers use bots. These people are very toxic. I always try to avoid playing these kind of games.
I heard this World of Warcraft has this like hardcore mode where if you die basically. You need to restart your character from zero. So there are some people
They
like
just have cheap workers watching the screen to react to game masters, etc.
wow, I love this environment. I made it into a level instance. Yay. What happened to the detail? Well, oh, now you wanna work this mantle thing. Come on.
That was not World of Warcraft. That was Diablo 3, laughing face. Hormone. Man, this is getting an awesome look.
I appreciate it. Yeah, basically I just moved one environment to the other, and I'm trying to integrate it into the landscape. Now the aspect, how can we make it look sci-fi? I do like the wood and stuff. If I change all of that, I'm not sure. Need to make some tests. It's like, what is this structure doing in there? Like, what is this? It's kind of funny. Definitely needs a lot more integration. I think using rocks like this, like cliffs, to integrate it will be a little bit easier. I really need to make the roof of the diner look nice. Okay, let's see what we got. I think that's it. I'm not gonna do anything outside this area. This is the little square I'm gonna work with, because if I go out, I'm thinking of making swamps.
Which rocks pack are you using?
This is a Megascans. I don't know how to tell you exactly what rock is this, because now the fab store is kind of mixed. They're not grouped by families like before. It's kind of hard to know. uh, let's see, Megascans 3D. Okay, it's called Desert Western Cliff. Desert Western Cliff Cluster Rock. I can send you the code of the asset. I think you can find it by code. Desert Western Rock Cluster and Cliff. You probably, if you put that in Fab, you might get like a gun or something. Which happened to me. I was like looking for I don't remember what it was, like a plant or like a palm tree, and I got a gun in the search, and I was like, okay, well, we are getting there little by little. And actually these palm trees are free, like a beautiful asset pack, absolutely impressive. And they're not Megascans, they are made by another artist. Super cool cactuses. I really like foliage, like I would like to create some cool foliage, which is a whole discipline on itself. Yeah, this is the template. All the things from the template are hidden here.
I got to go, man. Nice to meet you. Just subscribed and entered your Discord community.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, I've been streaming a lot. Let's see how it goes. I got an email today from the office I was working on, so I might get a freelance soon, but it's gonna be probably like 1 month, something short. It's kind of cool that that I'm getting called back, but at the same time, like, yay, I'm enjoying the free time. Okay, we do need to make these assets, how do you say it, spatially loaded. Uncheck the spatially loaded setting so they don't disappear like that. Bloop. Nice, this is nice. Okay, this landscape is a little bit triangulated. Need to smooth that a little. Yay, nice. It's super cool that I'm bringing old projects into here. I had a super cool swamp project. Unfortunately, I got it deleted, but I still think I have the assets from it, so I can rebuild it pretty fast. I would love to. I always like to expand my environments, and I should probably like set dress and make them very nice. But imagine like on the other corner of the map you get a swamp. I love swamp environments, and I think they go very well right next to deserts. Having like a swamp here on this corner, that'll be super cool. And work on the transition between desert to swamp. That'll be very nice. But yeah, let's keep things small, and let's try to polish things instead of going. I mean, here's the definition of more is not always better. It's nicer to have something more polished. And also I cannot like focus too much on the environment because I do want to get some functionality. Oh, that's too much. Tool strength. Let's make this small like this. Cool. Just a little smooth. Smooth. What is this thing? Okay, that's the shadow in a very weird area. Let's probably get some erosion there. Erosion. Right there. Some erosion to get those. The erosion brush is so nice, especially when you're working with like sandy stuff. Definitely need to smooth this a little bit. Okay, well that's cool. This, yeah, definitely. I think I'm gonna make it rocky. I think it will look very nice. Okay, well, I think it's been around 3 hours. I mean, my stream got cut because of doing too much crazy stuff on my computer with the GPU, but it's time to get some food. Should I bring my mech in here? I have this mech project. Oh no! There's where I'm getting way out of. Oh my god! I would love to bring the mech. I think it's not gonna be that hard to get it here, and I do have a backup. Yeah, but not today. I have this like insect mech that I can actually fly around and stuff. That actually was my first interactive project in Unreal, so it like really means a lot to me. And since we're doing sci-fi stuff, it kind of like goes perfect. I'm bringing all my projects into one. It feels very strange. Gives me a lot of nostalgia, like a lot of like projects that I haven't finished just into one thing. Very crazy. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Actually, I do have some blockouts, super cool blockouts that I can probably push in here as well. Wow. Okay. I'm going to out of the box now. Okay, well, let's just drive a little bit, have some fun with this, and I think I'm gonna go have some food. Let's bring this little car group on lock. It's a big group, so it's gonna be a little heavy. And now I should be able to my bot not reacting anymore. You mean my speaker bot? Oh, I haven't closed the Alien Ruins template project. Let me see. Your body is not like bones, does not like bones. How much wood would I would chuck? Chuck, if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Let me see. Sometimes the speaker bot gets. Oh, there you go. Streamer bot. YouTube quota has been exceeded. The team is already aware of this and working to obtain more quota from Google. Quota resets daily, so unfortunately YouTube will be unusable until the nightly reset, which typically occurs at midnight Pacific time. Yes, unfortunately no more speaker bot today. It got overheated. I do need to download the latest version of StreamerBot, because there's StreamerBot and there's SpeakerBot. These are two programs that work together. StreamerBot, it's the kind of like the head, and SpeakerBot is kind of like a add-on, kind of like separate program that works with it. So unfortunately, no more. And I think I'm not even able to see the chat from here. I need to. It's been a long time since I don't get that issue. Let me check. Do I have the other project? Okay, no, just this one. Is it actually drifting? No. Wow, this is like we are driving on sand. Like, why is it so oily? Definitely need to modify this car to make it feel nicer. But this is the perfect ramp. Like, now we're gonna crash it super hardcore. Oh, I don't even see what I'm going to crash with. Damn it. It's funny that it's not colliding. Oh yeah, it is. With the objects that it's supposed to. Okay. Now I turn this into a... Okay, that's too much. Oh, that's funny. Let me check. Hey, saying I'm having issues with this other chat. I cannot see both chats, just the horizontal one, but now I'm seeing the other one. Okay. What is going on here? I really like this car, but definitely need to modify it because it's very slippery for some reason. Whoa, these god rays look like purple or something. Okay, well, this is cool. I think I'm going to nice. I like this. Going to work on this tomorrow if everything goes well. Let me find some. It's so hard to keep with the chat when I don't have the speaker button. I'm so used to just listening to the chat. I don't know how streamers do it. Okay, let's get some robots. And then I'm going to have some food and chill. Let's get those robots. Yeah, my Space Marine helmet. Or... well, something like that. It doesn't have any bevels yet, but we're gonna get it. Definitely need to get some nice explosion after I kill these robots. Damn, they're very hard. Oof. And the game takes a couple of seconds to actually load. That's something yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get the environment as finished as possible, and then I would like to just work on the logic. I wanna make this feel right. Wow, damn it! Oh, too little bullets. This is laggy, but absolutely, it's absolutely laggy. Okay, here's my weapon with 10,000 bullets. My kind of like nerfed weapon. Not nerfed, but buffed. That was super funny. Damn it. We are getting like 20 frames per second, like not even 24, not even 30 for a video game. Oh crap, these robots are a little bit too hardcore for a noob like me. It will be nice to add some sounds to them and like make them explode in pieces and stuff, add some fingers to them. Yeah, I will be learning how to do that these days. Definitely. Also, I wanna do some data layers so we can actually just load what we need to load in the environment. And absolutely a lot of optimization needs to happen for this to be playable. Especially on a 4K monitor, I think that's probably not helping. Oof, okay. 15 frames per second, and here we're gonna get like 10 because here there's a lot of stuff going on. I need to make the character only be able to walk inside the interiors like this, so if you don't run, you don't get like very like hardcore frame drops, but if you walk, it kind of like gives the computer a little bit more time to process, which is like a kind of like very hacky way of thinking about how to make this run a little better. The vertex painting material on the walls, the jukebox, all the characters, and a lot of, I mean, even though we're using megalights, the light attenuation radius intersecting everywhere is definitely causing issues with performance, plus a bunch of other things that I might not be aware of. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. We got some progress with this barrier wall right here that goes all the way through, and adding the alien ruins. Nice. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Let's take a bookmark. It's number 6, so we got 1. That's so nice how it looks on the background. Yeah, I think Rocky Mountains will make it look way better. Cause sand dunes, I mean, I don't think sand dunes can get that high. This diner sign definitely needs work. Very fun diner. Alright, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Dun,